I have a question. So does that? I feel like my answer would be no to this question, but if you got the opportunity to volunteer for one of these major artists, would you?
I think it would for me personally because, like me personally, in where I'm at with dance right now,
Mm-hmm.
I probably would say yes.
Okay. I
And
didn't see that coming.
I know the reason. Well, it would depend. It would depend on how much time and if I'm gonna like if they were here in city and I
Mm-hmm.
wasn't paying for anything and I just had to show up.
Yeah.
Like think about when we did B2K.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
see
that
what I'm
was like the
saying?
next night
Like
or
we
whatever.
they literally called us one day. They were like, "We need y'all tomorrow," and we were like,
It was volunteer.
That is true.
We
"We get paid.
volunteered.
We pay for our own outfits, all that stuff, just for 2 minutes of fame,
I wouldn't even say fame. I would say
2 minutes of hype."
we got a free
Yeah.
concert out of it too.
Yeah,
But
that is true. That is true.
In another like in this say because like so for example, if Beyonce called me today and was like, "Girl, I need you to krump for
Oh my god.
I would tell you to go.
for free."
Yes.
Actually, you're right.
You
I
see
would
what I'm
tell
saying?
you to go.
But
Yes.
it's because it kind of sucks that it's like you would have to pick and choose because it depends. Like
Yeah.
now if somebody who like they're asking me for however many hours a day for a whole week, I gotta take off
Yeah.
work, I gotta travel, like then it would be probably a no because I work a 9 to 5 on top of trying to dance, on top of trying to pay the bills. Like that's a lot. You know what I'm saying? And then you gotta rehearse for however many hours. So whatever the ask is, like even though like people like okay if Beyonce or whomever was to say yo I need you to krump for free, they should pay.
Yeah.
My mindset would be like dang I really wish I could get paid. Now if I was already dancing for her,
Yeah.
like if I've already done gig after gig after
Yeah.
gig and then somebody hits me up and was like yo I need you to dance, I probably would say no because now it's like okay I got all these credentials. That's half the problem here is they're asking people who have major credentials as well.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't all my friends in LA, I don't expect them to do anything for free.
Right.
And
I know I did the. Go ahead.
I don't expect any of us to do something for free, but if there's a like you said, like for me, dance is fun right now. So it's like any opportunity that I can get, like I'm most likely gonna take it, but it depends.
With the B2K thing, I know for me, I was like, the B2K you got served situation. That's a part of my childhood. So I was like,
For
I
sure,
want this.
yeah, we were like, dang,
I want this as a memory.
right.
And me and my uncle, we used to wait for 106 and Park to come on to listen to watch the Touch video.
Yeah.
Like we wait all day just for that.
Hey, we back.
She was more like a beauty
Yay!
queen. Just kidding. Of course, I would do like the B2K thing
For sure.
for that that one day.
It's just like the hype of it, like, cause we spent like for the B2K thing, like we said, they called us like the day before,
Yeah.
and we spent like a couple hours rehearsing, and then the next day we were on stage,
Yeah.
and we got to see he got to freestyle,
Yeah.
he got to,
He was actually on my
I don't want to
side.
say get live, but he got to.
I got to freestyle twice.
He did.
That was crazy.
It was fun for sure, and I think like experiences for sure. I don't
Yeah.
think that there's anything wrong with a dancer wanting to get experience. Now, if it's a consistent like, hey, we want to book you for exposure. Hey, we want to do this like that. So, I know you lying. They better shut up, badass. Wow, is that heard in here?
I don't know, but continue.
Okay,
Great.
but yeah, yeah. It would just depend. It would really depend.
Something I think about now is with me how I felt in that moment for the B2K thing. I think them asking for volunteers, I can imagine so many other people being like, "Oh, that's Mary J. Mary J's performing, right? For the Super Bowl, is it Mary J.
Yeah.
J.
I think
Blige?
so, yeah.
Like it's like, oh, it's Mary J. I got to do like
Yeah.
it's like this. They have this. That's going back to the replaceable thing. Like there's so many people that probably want to
Do that.
dance for her for free.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that, and I think that's where it's
The
hard
dilemma.
to
navigate.
kind of navigate
Because
there's-
that's genuine. I mean, to go into that question, like my first initial will be no, and that's because of worth, of value, and credentials, or just like my own experience. But then I'll be like yes because it's like shit. It's Mary J. Like
Yeah.
and there's there's nothing wrong with that, but I think that's where people, or more so in this case, dancers can get taken advantage of because people know that they're holding up opportunity that seems to be very once in a lifetime.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you're never gonna be back on this stage with these top, artists, And if you don't, okay, we're gonna find another
Somebody
person
else
that's
will
gonna
do
do
it.
it.
Somebody else will do it. That is just, that's trash to me. And it goes down to anything, even performance. It goes down to like teaching. It goes down to everything. Like if somebody says like, oh no, I ain't gonna teach for this amount, somebody else will teach for whatever amount you're gonna pay.